Hi, and welcome to Graphic Communications. My name is Mr. Bush. Hopefully throughout this video, you get a good idea of what we do in here. So, for instance, we have screen printing. You have an idea, you have a thought, you have a creation in your head. We can take it and bring it to the t-shirt. Often I'm asked, what exactly are you doing on those Macs regarding Photoshop? Photoshop is basically a photo editing program that has evolved over time to now allow students to create graphic design elements. Photoshop is probably one of the premier programs that students really cling to at the beginning of this program. From there we go on to Illustrator, which is a way for students to create vector illustrations. Vector illustrations are kind of cool. They're itty-bitty little files that can be blown up to fit the side of a building. Adobe InDesign is the #1 software for creating news columns. That's what the industry standard is, Adobe InDesign. So in screen printing, it comes down to a couple of things. First, you got to create the artwork on the computer. Then you got to print it out, and then you got to bring it onto the screen. But how do you get it onto the screen? We use something called a positive. From a positive, we coat the screen with an emulsion, and then we expose the screen. After we expose the screen, we wash out the stencil, and then we can fill the screen up with ink, and then we draw a squeegee across it. When the squeegee goes across it, we can print the t-shirt. So screen printing is basically like a stencil. I'm sure you've seen road crews spray painting and then lifting up the stencils to show a sign that's been painted on the asphalt. That's exactly how screen printing works. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'm sure you might be interested in this course. I want to help spur some imagination in you. Think about what you could bring to the world. What could you put on a t-shirt? How could you change the world? Could you do it visually? If you could, you might want to think about taking my course. Certainly I can help enlighten your mind.